All right. Sorry about that. So, I want to tell you a little bit about Dream Academy. Today we had our open house and some families were not able to make it, and I'm sure that if you weren't able to make it to open house that you probably have some questions that you would like to ask. This is me and my family. We moved here from Florida right before the pandemic. And while I was in Florida, I realized, we had a great time. And then we moved here and I looked at all the tutorials and they looked really amazing, but they just were out of reach financially. And I said, you know what? When we were in Florida, we had a great time. And when we went to the tutorials, or actually we called them co-ops back then, we didn't have to pay an arm and a leg. And so I had different people encourage me and say, well, oh, you should try to do that here. And I've been thinking about it for a while, and I tried to start one right before the pandemic. And um, the pandemic came, we started it, we had one day, and then boom, it was the pandemic, and we had to stop. So decided that we try it again. And after prayer and much thought, we decided to start it again. This is my husband and two kids. And I have a degree in teaching, elementary education, to be exact. And I've been teaching for years. I taught Christian school, I taught in public schools, and then I've been homeschooling my kids for years. And I just thank God for the opportunity. So that's just a little bit about me. My husband and I, we pastor the Word of Life Church. He is the pastor there. And I'm so grateful that our church has graciously allowed us to use the church free of charge. We don't have to pay for the classes. And that is a joy and such a blessing. So that's why we don't have any registration fees this year. This is my husband, Pastor Dion Johnson. He's going to be teaching the basketball, high school basketball. He'll be teaching skills and techniques and mastery and team playing and everything like that that you need to know about basketball. He is going to be doing that with the high schoolers on Thursdays. And he's really excited about that because we don't have a gym at the church, unfortunately. And that will, if you would like more information about that, you can inbox me. So again, he'll be doing the high school basketball. This is our preschool and kindergarten teacher. This is Emery. Emery used to be a Head Start teacher, and she's got three boys, and that's her husband. And she's really excited about working with your children. The class itself is free, and then it will be $50 per child um, per semester for supplies. But she will be doing that for free. So here's a little bit about what she said today. I took a video of her presentation today. It's real short. And so here it is.
Some private Christian academies, and ever since I had kids, I have been home with them. And so that's been almost 10 years now because my oldest is 9, which just blows my mind. But my older two are not with me today. Just my little guys in the back who will be in the classroom on Wednesdays. So yeah, this year I'm planning to spend some time doing, your traditional letters and numbers preschool activities. I'm very play-based, very into games, and a lot of things I'm already doing at home with my youngest son. His name is Abel. And I also like to bring in sensory things, sand, beans, things like that that we can, use to reinforce the letters and numbers, whatever we're working on for that week. And I'm also hoping to spend some time outside on the days that it's nice and just explore nature together and have fun learning. And preschool's my favorite age by far. I love the curiosity. I love they're so eager to learn. I find it is so easy to teach preschoolers. They are literally sponges. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited to do it this year. Does anybody have any questions or?
So that was our preschool and kindergarten teacher, Emery, and she's so excited to be working with your kids. Next, this is our elementary school teacher for first through fifth grade. This is Stacy Johnson, and she is really excited about working with your children. And she has three kids, and she's also married, and she is just really energetic and excited about working with your kids this year. So here's a video. And also, her class is $50 per child per semester as well. Plus, you will pay for the supplies, and she will send out a list on Facebook each week of the things that you will need to bring, or every other week, however she's going to do it, to the class. Here's a video that I took today, a short video.
Elementary school teacher. I had a helper. I am the elementary school teacher. I will be leading science, art, and recess. And I do have three girls. They are ages 7. Well, everybody's about to go up an age. So they're 7, 4, and 2. So in about 2 or 3 weeks, everybody will be 8, 5, and 3. So this is my third. This will be the beginning of my 3rd year homeschooling. So we did homeschool for COVID, but I wanted to do it before then. So that virtual was a headache and it broke my heart. So it just kind of pushed me to do what I need to do to homeschool. And a lot of people who were just homeschooling for COVID went back, but we like, yeah, no, we about their life and we love it and we enjoy it. I am a super hands-on tactile learner, so I love making slime, making messes, art, everything that we do. Most likely we probably will get a little dirty that day, no matter what subject it is, because that's how I learn. I know that younger kids enjoy that, so it works out. In my class, we probably will not touch a worksheet. You know, like if I know that those things are important and drills and things like that, but in my class at co-op, we will not. So we won't, that's just not our focus. But I'm excited. This is my first time leading for a co-op. I mean, I've taught, of course, at church and doing other things like that, so I'm not a stranger to engaging with young children or adults at that matter, but I'm really excited, and I'm thankful that you are trusting your children with me. I hope when they come home that they have lots to talk about what we did in class, because that makes my day and that makes me so happy. So that's about it. If you got any questions, but if not, I can't wait to see y'all in August.
All right, so that is Stacy, and we're so excited about having her as our elementary teacher. Next, we have Rhonda, and she is going to be teaching middle school language arts, literature and writing class. She's also going to be teaching middle school social studies, and she's also going to be teaching high school American literature, and she's also going to be teaching high school social study, well, history as well. It's basically going to be a geography class. And so the middle school and social studies class, middle school and high school class will be combined together. And she'll be doing that from the Apologia book, Around the World. And I can't remember, I think it's 187 days or 180 days or something like that. So you'll need to purchase that. And she'll tell you the other things, and she'll be posting from time to time different things that she needs, and she's going to be using the Google Classroom. So you'll need to, if you don't have a Gmail account, all my middle school and high school parents, you'll need to go ahead and set one up so that you'll be able to learn the assignments and things like that that your kids will need. She's going to be doing a fantastic job. And she's got two kids, I forgot to say, and she's married. And she's written several curriculums, and she's also an educational consultant, and she's also taught at the Cordova tutorial and also another tutorial as well. So we're really excited to have her. And she also, her kids are older now, but she also homeschooled as well for years. And so we're really happy to have her as a part of our team as well. So here's the video that I took today at open house.
Rhonda Clark. I started homeschooling in 2010 when my daughter was going into the 5th grade. She had learning disabilities that, of course, the schools weren't accommodating. So it was time to pull her out. My son did graduate from Bartlett High School. He'll be 27 in a few weeks, and my daughter is 22. So when I say they're grown, yeah, they're grown, but they do still live in my house. I have written Curriculum for Schoolhouse Teacher, which is an online-based, subscription-based homeschool curriculum program. And if you're looking for something and you don't know what you're looking for, go to Schoolhouse Teacher, because odds are they have it. They have, I can't even tell you how many different classes and so forth they have from preschool to grade 12. I've written their spelling curriculum. I did that last year. I've written a couple of language arts programs for middle school for them in the past few years. So I've had my finger in a lot of different things. I taught at Cordova Tutorial for a while. I taught at Logos First, is where I started out when my daughter and I were when she was going to co-op. But here I'm going to be teaching, I had to look this up. I've got middle school language arts, middle school social studies, and high school American Lit. I like a variety of things. I like hands-on, I like books, I like written. I like a lot of different things. My middle school class, the only thing they're going to need are 5 of these, because we're going to make what's called interactive notebooks, and you can peruse these. I've got another one too when it's over, but they are all different things that glue in there, has the concept, they'll learn it, and it's a book that they can keep and use throughout their school years, because it will have all of the basic concepts that you need for everything, for all the different writing types of things. We will be writing essays, because you can't have middle school language arts without writing essays. You got to learn how to write. And it annoys me when I see high school kids that can't write. One thing that my children, my son and my niece, one thing they did not get from Shelby County Schools was how to write. They were not taught how to do essays. So when they hit college, then, they almost sunk. Though they pretty well did sink, because they did not know how to put together an essay. And I do it in a way that's incremental, that's easy to understand, and that kids will not have problems with. No, they're not going to like writing. Can't do anything about that. I don't like to clean house, but I still have to do it. That's what I tell them. We all have things in our lives that we don't want to do that we have to do. And writing essays is one thing you got to do in school. But we're going to read literature. We're going to look at literature devices. We're going to look at poetry. We're in all different kinds of poetry. We're going to do nonfiction articles. We're going to be reading nonfiction things. So I'm touching on a lot of stuff, and there's going to be a lot of stuff that we're going to do. But when they leave the class, they will have the tools to carry on all the way through 12th grade if needed. As for the other two classes, I hadn't really got into those yet, haven't been able to. I've taught American literature before, and we had a really good time with it. And middle school social studies, I don't know, but it's going to be fun. I'll have some hands-on things going on, and because I like that. I don't want to be lectured to for an hour, and so I'm not going to subject children to that either. So has anybody got any questions for me?
Okay, and so that is our middle school and high school teacher. And so I am really excited. We are all excited about having her as well. And so I forgot to tell you that her classes are, excuse me, her classes are $50 for each class per child per semester. However, if you are taking two of her classes, and you've got two kids, once we get past two kids, it's for two or more kids, it's just $100 for the family for all the classes for the school year. Because again, she wants to be a blessing, we want to be a blessing, and we don't want to have prices that are out of reach. We want everybody to be able to be a part of this. So again, it's $50 per child per semester. That's if you're taking one class. If you have two kids, it's just $100 for all the classes. If they're taking middle school and high school, or if you have two kids that are in middle school and they're in your family and they're taking both of her classes in middle school, for middle school, then it would just be $100 for the family per semester for both of the classes. So please indicate that to me when you're paying which classes your kids are going to be taking. Okay, so I am going to be doing the high school and middle school science classes. So for the middle school, there's a video I'm going to show every day. There's some group reading that we're going to do. We'll probably do some quizzes. And then there's a Kahoot game with every class. So every chapter. So they're going to need like a cell phone or an iPad or something like that to be able to sign in to play the class, to play the game. So that's going to be really exciting. There'll also be some science experiments and things like that. Now, we know that middle schoolers like to play board games, so sometimes we'll rotate and maybe at the end of class or the last 30 minutes or just that day, we might do some board games as well. So that is what I'm going to be teaching for middle school science. We'll also be doing some STEM activities and some science projects and things like that. Now for our high school, we're going to be taking the biology class, and we're going to be, I'll try to show you at the end of the video, but we're going to be using the Abeka biology book. And you'll need to order the answer keys, the workbooks, and the lab manual, and the answer key and test questions for that. And they'll need to read the chapter before they come. And then I'll do a lecture, and then they'll do a dissection some of the days as well. So you'll need to go on Amazon and order a dissection kit. If you want them to have a microscope, you'll need to order that, or we can share some. Maybe you can donate maybe one or two microscopes with the LED light in it. But it is the Biology, God's Living Creation, 3rd edition. That's what we're going to be using. They'll need the chapter book, the textbook, and then the lab book. And then you can order the answer books because the class I'm doing it for free. You can grade the test at home. They'll take the test and do the questions and things like that in class, and then we'll send it home for you to grade. And that'll be the only thing that you'll need to do. And I look forward to having a really good time with them doing biology. Okay. So this is me and my husband, and we are just really, really excited about working with you guys. And we just pray that we can be a blessing to you guys. There's a few things that I would like to share. I'd like to show you the website. Let's see if we can download that. Okay. Okay, so here's the website. Um, Take learning to the next level at Dream Academy. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthen me. That's our theme. And at Dream Academy, we just want to enhance your homeschool experience. We're not trying to take the place of what you guys are doing at home. We just want to enhance it. We want to give the kids an opportunity to be able to fellowship and learn with others. That's what cooperative learning is, learning with others. And we just want to be a blessing to you guys. So come back over here to the slide. Okay. I'll show you one more thing. I'm really excited about the teachers, and here are all our teachers, and we're just really excited about having a great year. You see, we're all smiling, and we took this today, and we're excited about being a blessing and working with your kids. And the things I want to share, one thing I want to share with you is that this is a ministry. We just want to be a blessing. So with that being said, when you bring your kids every day, we don't want you to expect anything of the teachers except to just be blessed, because they're doing it practically for free. Because if you went to another tutorial, it would be $400 per year just for one class, or $200 per year just for one class. And so if you have 3 or 4 kids and you're trying to go to all those classes, that will be a lot of money. So we just want to give our time to you guys. We want to be a blessing. Please continue to begin to show the teachers how much you appreciate them for working with your kids, because this is their time. We could be doing anything else, but we are choosing to be with your kids. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and we're excited about having you all at Dream Academy. And now I want to share just a few more things with you guys. You know what? I just realized you probably didn't even see that. My apologies. I was showing a video, not realizing it. I'm sorry. It's late. I probably shouldn't have done the video this late. But anyway, so here's the other things that I shared today that I would like to share with you guys at the open house, so that you guys are aware of everything. And if I forgot to tell you, the basketball class is for free. Okay. So we would like to be able to have a graduation. We will have some mom's night out, maybe some prayer group. We're going to have a mom's prayer group. We're going to do school pictures. I'll be taking the pictures from time to time. Well, we'll probably do that just once a year because it is a lot of work doing that. But we'll be doing school pictures. We'll have field trips. We hope to have like a camp out, maybe one time, just an overnight camp with the families. We want to do some outreaches. The 2 outreach things that we would like to do is Feed the Homeless. And then we want to have a toy drive where when we have our holiday party, we want the kids to bring toys to give to someone. And then I'll take those and we'll give them to a group home, a shelter, or something like that. We'd like to have a Valentine's Day party, a Thanksgiving lunch, and a holiday party. And so those are some of the different parties that we would like to have. Here's a few other important things that I would like to touch on. So for restroom, for kids preschool through first grade, for safety reasons, we would like for you guys to, as parents, that's why we'll have you in the building. You can take your own kids to the restroom. Also, the next thing is masks are to be worn in the building at all time, covering your nose and your mouth. I know how some people like to wear it just under their nose or on their chin, but we need everyone to wear it covering your nose and your mouth because COVID is still here. We're also going to be doing temperature checks every morning, and I need some parents to volunteer to do that. That will be such a blessing. Or if you have a grandma or an auntie in your family that doesn't mind coming and taking the temperatures. If you have a temperature 100 or more, then we're going to ask you to go home. So please don't leave until you make sure that when you bring your kids in the morning, we're asking families to start coming at 8:45 so that we can do the temperatures. And if you're sick, then we don't want you to come in the building. We don't want your kids to come in the building. If you guys have the flu, the virus, a cold, a bacterial infection, a rash, pink eye, lice, anything like that, or COVID, God forbid, then we really do not want you to come to the building. We have people like my son with a low immune system. We have people there that have like different allergies and things like that. So we're just trying to be really careful. So that is our sick policy for teachers, for children, for parents. And so other thing I want to share with you is that the prices are low again because we want to be a blessing. So the teachers will send out a list. They'll post it on Facebook. For our preschool teacher, the teacher is going to be texting you back and forth. She will text you and y'all will be in a little group. And for me, for the high school, it's going to be on Facebook. For any of the classes with Miss Rhonda, she will have the Google Classroom. And I'm believing Stacy's going to also do everything on Facebook as well for the elementary class. So please stay abreast and watch that Facebook page and make sure that you don't see anything that you need to know as far as what to bring for class. So safety comes first. And so we want everybody to come through one door. You weren't there today, but you'll figure it out. It's the main door that has the steps up going up to it. It's two doors next to each other. And that is the door that we will use to go in and to go out. The next thing I want to tell you is on your application, there's a list of donations. Please select something that you can bring to donate to the school. I also am hoping that we have some families that maybe you know how to build and you have some wood laying around that you could donate. We need 4 picnic tables so that while it's warm, you know, to stay safe. And then also maybe the teachers want to do some classes outside. If you're able to donate a picnic table to go outside, that will be such a blessing. So please inbox me on Facebook. If you have my number, please text me and let me know. Maybe if we had 4 families to donate one, or maybe you know somebody that can make one and donate it, that would be, or maybe you can call a store and maybe Home Depot or something like that, Lowe's. would donate one, that would be such a blessing. But 4 picnic tables would be really great. And there's other donations we need, like for the biology lab, microscopes, and then the just all the things that will go for a biology lab. We need that. And then the next thing is we want to ask you to pack snacks and a lunch for every day and a water bottle. So please bring that. If I have a parent that would like to be in charge of catering, getting like Pizza Hut or Domino's or Chick-fil-A or something like that, taking orders of the kids in the morning, you would turn your money in and then your order, and that parent would make like a little sheet, photocopy it, bring little squares, let people choose from whatever you're ordering. Then you would get it delivered, and then at lunchtime you would give it to out to the kids as they came in, ask for their name. Somebody wants to do that maybe once a month, that's great. If not, then that's okay. We can just bring our lunches every day, and that's fine too. Lunch will be in the fellowship hall. We had a tour today, and we showed you guys where that is. Then we need some volunteers. I know everybody is really excited about the school. However, we need your help. I need some parents to just go by and wipe off the desk or spray them and check the bathrooms and empty the trash and things like that. I need some parents just, to sit in the hallway, make sure the kids aren't running. Need some parents to take some temperature checks and things like that. I need some parents to just help the teachers. You don't have to teach, but if you could just help the teachers in the younger classrooms, that would be such a amazing blessing. It would also be a blessing if we had a parent to be in the cafeteria for that 30 minutes to give the teachers a 30-minute break. So on the days, if parents or volunteers or grandma or auntie or something like that, that's in your family that can come, that would be great. We also are trying to form a substitute list. The teachers are only going to be gone like if they're sick or if they have a death in the family or something like that. But if you're willing to just be on the emergency call substitute list so the teachers can just look at that list and call you, that would really be a blessing. Okay. Also, if we have any parents that are nurses or doctors, or even if you're just a parent and you don't have a degree, it doesn't matter, that want to teach the biology class. You could teach a class like once or twice a semester, or that would be great. So we could take turns doing that. In the classrooms, we ask that you don't move anything or use anything because we use those for our Bible classes with our students at church. And so we ask that you will watch your kids and make sure that you're not moving around anything in the classrooms. Also, speaking of that, if anyone damages anything in the sanctuary or on the property, you will be responsible for paying for it. We just got new carpet and new seat cushions in the church, and it was a lot of money. So we asked there will be no eating in the sanctuary, no exceptions. If you have to, feed your toddler or you're hungry or something like that, please go outside the sanctuary, go into the fellowship hall, or go into the designated area for parents, or you can sit outside or just however you want to do it, but just not in the sanctuary. You can drink water in there. We're okay with that. But just no candy, no gum, things that the kids can take out their mouth, things like that. No chips or snacks, no food or drinks in the sanctuary. We also want to ask that you don't allow your kids to just be, running through the sanctuary or through the church, should I say, just going in and out of doors. And please watch your kids, make sure that they're okay. There's a brown door in the hallway. When you walk in, it's to the left. That's the boiler room. And we ask that you don't have your kids going down in there at all because we want to stay safe. Um, let's see. The other thing is we need some parents to donate some first aid kits. So if you have a first aid kit that you can bring or donate, we'd like for each classroom to have a first aid kit. So if they're outside playing or something like that, or just anything happens, the teacher will have some Band-Aids, and you can ask periodically, you can check and say, let me check it and make sure it's still got Band-Aids, or it's got this, or it's got that. So things like that. So I sent a link for everyone. I either inboxed it to you or it's on our Facebook page to register. So registration, we would really like for you guys to do it as soon as possible. This week, we would really like for you to finish registering so that the teachers can plan and get everything and get ready, get the curriculum, the lessons, the activities, get enough of everything that they need. And we can't do it if you wait till the last minute. So on July the 27th, registration will be closed. And I might even change that date because we just need to hurry up and, get it done so that we can all plan. So please register online. Please read through everything carefully. The other thing I need to tell you, I don't want to forget, is behavior. I have zero tolerance for kids that are not listening and behaving properly. So, but we do like to remediate. We do like to work with your kids because we want everybody to be there. So what we're going to do is if your child is having some behavioral issues, then we're going to give them a warning. We're going to say, hey, Bobby, we do not want you climbing on the ceiling anymore. Okay. And then we're going to say, we expect the best out of you and, just try to really be patient with them. Well, then if we see Bobby climbing on the ceiling again, or doing something different or extra, or as my kids say, doing the most, then we're going to we're going to talk to them and say, remember, Bobby, we asked you to follow directions. This is your warning. We've asked you to stop doing this. We've asked you not to throw your food across the room, or, just whatever it is that the teacher or the volunteer is asking them to do. And so that's number 2. That's the second chance, whether that's the same day, whether that's the next week or another month. You get 3 strikes and you're out. So on the 3rd strike, we're going to call you and say, hey, Bobby was hanging off the chandeliers today. And we have talked to him 3 times about listening and, being respectful. And so now at the 3rd strike, then you as a parent are going to have to start coming to class with him, or just being in the building, should I say, with him. And if while you're in the building, we have another problem out of Bobby, then you can come and talk to Bobby and say, hey, whatever you need to do to get him to stop, because we want everybody to be here. But the thing is when you have behavioral issues, then that takes away from everybody else's learning experience. So that's the plan for behavior. That's what we'll be doing. Now, school, I put on there that school was going to be until 1:30. We've changed it to 1:15. School will be co-op will be till 1:15. You need to come, all the classes are going to let out at 1:10. And you need to come and pick your kids up out of the sanctuary at that time. And at 1:15, so between 1:10 and 1:15, you can come and get your kids, okay? So if you're late, because I know we will have some that will be late, you get 3 times. And the third time that you're late, and we just hope that you won't plan to be late, but the third time that you're late, then you're going to have to stay with your kid for the rest of the school year for co-op, because we all have lives as teachers, and your kid, we're not going to be able to wait for you to come and pick up your kids. One, I've got to get my kids to piano lessons right after. The other teachers have places, people to meet, places to go. They have things to do. And so we're all extremely busy, and we will have already given our time to you guys, to your children, which we're happy to do it. But at the same time, we need for you to be on time to pick up your kids. So that's the thing. After the third time, you'll have to stay. And that's up to you. You know, if you don't think you can stay, then I get it, you know, and we're sorry that it didn't work out, but we pray that it will work out for everybody. Let me make sure I've shared everything else with you guys. I think that's about it. If I think of anything else, I will share it in our Facebook group. We are so excited about having you guys. I just thought it would be nice to do this online since people weren't able to make it. Maybe you had to work or something like that. We did have some families to ask, well, what if I am not able to come every week? I get it, gas prices are high. So just let the teacher know in Facebook or something like that, then okay, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it this week, or I'm only coming every first and third Wednesday. We would love for you guys to come every week. Now, for high schoolers and middle schoolers, okay, that's fine if you can't come, but they're going to miss materials, lessons, works, tests, all sorts of things. It's okay. And you'll just have to do that with them at home, whatever lesson that you miss for the classes that I teach. So just wanted to put that out there. And then we hope that you'll be able to take all the work, all the things that they've done, and use them for their grades when you put it in for Home Life Academy or for whatever you decide, however you're keeping up with their grades and their transcripts and things like that for the older classes. Now for the younger classes, you know, it's different. But anyway, we just want to be a blessing, and we are excited about Dream Academy. And we thank God for opening up the church, opening up the doors for us to be able to do it. And we want you to be a part. So we hope that you will join us. And I've been praying for God to send whoever He decides to be there. So that's up to God. And you just, you know, go talk to Him about it. And that's about it. We hope to see you there. If you have any questions, you can put it in the comments on Facebook, and I will answer them. But anyway, everybody have a blessed day. Oh, and let me show you the books. This is the biology lab book that you'll need. I normally don't use a backup, but I got it for a good deal from a homeschool parent. So this is what we're using. And also, sorry about that. Also, here is this. This is the textbook, 3rd edition. This is what it looks like. And then you need this for your answer key. And then this is what you'll need at home for this is the test key, and there's 2 of them, I believe. So that's what you'll need. So I'm really excited about working with your kids, and we look forward to seeing you soon. There are certain sizes for the class. If we get larger, then we'll pray for God to give us more teachers, but we're really excited. Oh, this is the last thing I forgot to share with you. So on the first day of classes, on the first day of co-op, we are going to meet at 9 o'clock, after everyone has done their COVID check, taking the temperatures and things like that, we're going to meet in the sanctuary um, for about 15 or 20 minutes, maybe 30, just to go over everything for the school year and things like that. So plan on stepping into the sanctuary for about 15 to 30 minutes. I'll answer any questions and I'll go over everything again and just we'll do a tour. Well, no, you'll probably have to just find it, but we'll try to show you where everything is. There also, I forgot to tell you, I also have a room, a quiet room, just for parents who need to get on their laptop and they need to work from home or whatever, and you just need that quiet space. There'll be a room like that. There's going to be a breastfeeding room for moms that need a quiet space to breastfeed your child. And then there's another main room off from the fellowship hall for all the other parents to be able to sit. And it's a larger room. So if you have younger ones, that's great. If anybody wants to start a nursery, I've got another classroom I can open up, and all of you moms, you can sit in there with your kids. You can bring toys, you guys can play. You can bring your lunch in there, just whatever for you guys to do. But we just want to be a blessing. And God has chosen you guys to homeschool, and He's given you every tool that you need to do it. And so somebody told me that one day. So you can do it. Be encouraged. It's going to be a great school year at Dream Academy and right in your home with your kids, because no one's going to love your kids like you guys. And you know what's best for your kids. And you know what they need. You know how they learn. And if you don't, ask God to give you wisdom. Try to stay encouraged, and just stay prayed up, or just whatever you do to find that inner peace, then do it. But God is amazing, and He chose you to work with your kids. And we're glad that we can partnership with you at Dream Academy. We're here for support. For whatever you need, we are here for you guys. All right. Blessings. Take care. Bye.